Today we'll be working on playing the drums from a beginner stage to an advanced stage. But I'll be taking you through this series step by step. First, it's very important that we know the names of the different parts of the drum. First, this is my hi-hat. Now I have this, below the hi-hat is my snare drum, then my bass drum. And when you're playing a bass drum, it's important that you place your feet flat-footed on the pedal, just like this. There are two ways you can play it. So you press your foot down like this, or you can play heels up. You get more power this way. One of the problems that most persons have is when they're playing a bass drum, they're doing something like this. Wrong. You see, they place it flat-footed, press it down like this, or heels up. Next, my first thumb, second thumb, floor thumb, crash cymbal, crash here again, and my right cymbal. Knowing the different parts of your drum set is going to be more of benefit to you and to help you play your drums to a better level, understanding where it is. Next thing, it's also important to learn how to read a drum score or drum chart. We know that on a staff you have 5 lines and 4 spaces, but we're going to work with just our bass drum, snare drum on a hi-hat. Your bass drum is normally written in the first space. Snare drum is normally written in the third space, and your hi-hat is written just above the 5th line. Now I'm going to bring you to rhythm number 1, which will consist of bass drum, snare drum, and hi-hat. I'll be playing in 4/4 time, meaning you're going to only have 4 beats per bar. I'm just going to count from number 1 to number 4, and I keep repeating that over and over. It is going to sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My bass drum will be played on beats number 1 and number 3. Snare drum on beats number 2 and number 4. Let's start with the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can play along and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're comfortable playing your bass drum on number 1 and number 3, you can then move to your snare drum. As I said before, your snare drum is played on beats number 2 and beats number 4. And it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're comfortable playing snare drum separately and your bass drum separately, it's time to combine playing both your bass drum and your snare drum. It is important to remember what numbers your bass drum is played on and what number your snare drum is played on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, After playing a bass drum and a snare drum together, we're going to move to our hi-hat cymbal. Alright? Your hi-hat cymbal will be played on all 4 beats. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can play along. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play until you're comfortable with this. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're comfortable playing your hi-hat on all 4 beats, you're going to combine your hi-hat with your snare, then after your hi-hat with your bass drum. Let's combine my hi-hat with my snare. My hi-hat will be played on all 4 beats like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But on beats number 2 and number 4, my hi-hat and snare, the sticks, are going to go down together on both beats number 2 and number 4. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can say apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're comfortable doing this, you can now play your hi-hat and your bass drum. With your hi-hat and your bass drum, on beats number 1 and beats number 3, your hi-hat and bass drum will be going down together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play it until you're comfortable, that you don't have to think about it anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're comfortable, you're going to try to combine all 3 pieces together. 3, 4. Combining my bass drum, snare drum, and hi-hat together. Let's go. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always play slow. Take your time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice on number 1 and number 3, my bass drum is going down together, and also on number 2 and number 4, my hi-hat and snare drum going together. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My bass drum and the hi-hat will remain the same. Only difference, my hi-hat will be playing 8 notes. And when you're counting 8 notes, you count like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Starting with my hi-hat first, it goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you notice carefully, I am playing on all of the beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you realize, I'm not going like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's going on the statement. This, if you do this, is wrong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. No, it has to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next, I'm going to try and add my bass drum, playing only on beats number 1 and number 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Play this for some time. Make sure you're comfortable playing both pieces together. 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When you're comfortable playing both pieces together, you're going to add your snare drum playing on number 2 and number 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 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 When you're comfortable playing both all three pieces together, then you can try to play a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and